Hi, my name is Diana Tickus, and I'm the Resilience Integration Specialist. And I'd like to take a couple moments to speak to you today about a tool that I find really useful to use throughout my working day as a social worker. This tool is called the Window of Tolerance Framework, and it's been adapted from Dr. Dan Siegel's work. I like to refer to this window of tolerance tool as my WTF strategy. And so, what this is all about is that we have an emotional band, an emotional window that we can go up and down in over the course of our day and still function effectively. In the middle of our window is what I call the green zone, and those of you that are familiar with the mental health continuum will also be familiar with the green zone. This is where we are the best version of ourselves. We are able to feel grounded, centered. We're able to just problem solve and get things done in an efficient kind of manner. However, right, we're not always in that particular place. And so if we start to climb up in our window, we're climbing more into what I would call the activated reactions of fight, flight. And so as we start to climb up to the very top of our window, that would be where we're really starting to struggle with perhaps feelings of anxiety or frustration or anger or worry. And so those are the more activated, the activated part of our nervous system. We can also start to drop down into further down into the window. And these would be things like where we start to withdraw, we start to isolate, we start to shut down, numb, have difficulty maybe grasping collecting our thoughts and that kind of thing. And when it's quite extreme, we would actually be completely shut down. And so both of these areas in the window would be more like our yellow and orange zones if we relate to them in the mental health continuum. If we are not aware when we are starting to push at the edges of our window, and we do not do anything to course correct or bring ourselves closer down into the middle of the window, we are in danger of popping out of the window either up here or down here. When we pop out of our window, we have done a lid flip. And so what that means is we're completely disconnected from our prefrontal cortex, or that's where it is, right here. It's our thinking part of the brain. And we go purely into reactive mode. And that is not a helpful place for us to be in because we can't actually do the work that we need to do in the way we need to do it. So the idea behind being able to work with a window of tolerance is to recognize when we are climbing to the edges of our window, either above or below, and begin to do strategies in the PRN framework, the pause, reset, and nourish framework, to bring us closer into the middle of our window. So I hope you'll find the window of tolerance framework helpful as I do. Thank you.